Right now, outside your window, people are commuting to work, birds are singing, and the day is unfolding exactly as expected. But at the center of our solar system, an impossible event occurs. The sun instantly winks out of existence. Looking at this bright, clear sky, you wouldn't suspect a thing. Nobody on Earth notices what just happened. This diagram illustrates why. Light and gravity travel incredibly fast, but they still have a strict cosmic speed limit. It takes exactly 8 minutes and 20 seconds for both forces to cross the 93 million mile gap to Earth. Because of that delay, humanity is currently warming itself by the light of a star that is already gone. We are basking in an echo. We remain entirely oblivious that our clock has run out. We have less than 9 minutes left to enjoy a normal world before the sun sets for the very last time. At precisely 8 minutes and 20 seconds, the illusion breaks. The blue sky above instantly drops to pitch black. The moon, seen clearly in this image, immediately vanishes. It produces no light of its own, relying on the sun's reflection to be visible. The sudden darkness causes widespread panic, but a much larger, invisible physical threat arrives at the exact same millisecond. The sun's gravitational anchor is gone. Earth violently breaks out of its orbit. Instead of traveling in a massive circle, our planet shoots off in a straight line, hurtling into the frozen void of deep space at 18,000 miles per hour. The permanent night above us is terrifying, but the real threat is our trajectory. In this view from space, Earth is now a rogue planet, completely disconnected from any solar system. Between hour 5 and hour 10, the surface feels the first sharp sting of deep space. Global temperatures begin a rapid freefall. Photosynthesis halts entirely. Across landscapes like this expansive field, small plants and grasses begin dying off within a matter of hours. We have enough oxygen locked in our atmosphere to keep breathing for years. The animals, however, immediately panic as their internal biological clocks shatter from the unending night. Without living plants generating new energy, the absolute foundational layer of the global food chain collapses. The surface ecosystem begins to starve on day 1. By hour 15, humanity exhausts its immediate power reserves. Global grids begin to fail, leaving transmission towers like these completely dead. This vast solar farm is now entirely useless. Desperate cities pivot locally to burn coal and gas, doing whatever they can to generate artificial heat as the deep freeze sets in. High above the atmosphere, communication satellites run out of solar charge and power down. The internet goes dark, and all international contact is severed. Humanity is now fractured and completely isolated. On the edges of these divided, powerless landmasses, the ocean coastlines begin to freeze solid. Exactly 24 hours after the sun disappeared, global average temperatures crash to between -15 and -20 degrees Celsius. Rivers that were rushing with water just yesterday look like this. They freeze over, turning into solid, jagged ice roads. The forecast for the next week offers zero relief. As the cold deepens, the surface of the oceans will harden into a thick crust of ice. The top layer of the Earth can no longer sustain human life. Surviving this reality requires a permanent, radical shift in how we exist. To prevent extinction, humanity has only one option left. We must abandon the frozen surface entirely and dig deep underground. Down in the crust, we can tap into facilities like this geothermal plant. The Earth's internal core heat becomes the only energy source left to keep us warm. It reveals the total fragility of our existence. If that burning star were to miraculously rise over this street tomorrow, we might finally understand what it's really worth.